Have you ever thought about just packing up and going away for a weekend with no destination in mind? A travel agency called Pack Up and Go can help you with that adventurous mystery trip. You give them some ideas for your weekend getaway, and then the agents plan the rest. You don't even have to find out where you're going until you get to the airport, train station, or hit the road. Lillian Rafson is the CEO and creator of Pack Up and Go, and she's here to tell us how it works. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
What a neat idea. Do you guys also include babysitters? Can you include that sometime? So tell us in a nutshell how this works.
So Pack Up and Go is a travel agency, but the catch is that your destination is a mystery until the day you depart. So it's a lot of fun. We plan 3-day trips around the United States with that surprise element. So to sign up for a trip, it's really easy. We want this to be, the easiest vacation you'll ever plan. So you go to our website, and there you select your budget per person. So we do have minimums, but from there you can choose how much you want to spend per person. And then you fill out a really quick survey. So we like to say it's almost like a dating profile.
Right.
We ask you what trips you've gone on recently, any trips you have coming up, and then there's a checklist of interests. So you can tell us, I love art museums and being outdoors and fine dining. And then you tell us anything else we need to know. Some people leave it blank. Some people, give us a brief summary of their life.
Right.
We then take that information and we select your destination for you. And we book your travel and accommodation while keeping your destination a mystery.
Wow. And so eventually a packet does arrive at your home.
Yes.
And it's up to you, I guess, if you want to open that or not. Right?
Exactly. So we do encourage everyone to wait until the day they depart to open it to kind of maximize the surprise. But a week before you leave, we're also going to send you the weather forecast for your destination. So you know if you should expect snow or sunshine, and we also tell you what to pack. So if you say you love being outdoors, we'll say bring hiking boots or bring a bathing suit depending on your destination. So you kind of have an idea of where you might be headed.
So how did you get this idea?
So it turns out that surprise travel already existed in Europe. So I had been working at a company in New York, and I quit that job to travel. And while I was in Riga, Latvia, I met 2 women who were actually on a surprise vacation with a Dutch surprise travel agency. And I thought it was such a fun idea, and I couldn't believe that it didn't exist in the States yet. And I was kind of looking for my next move in terms of career, and thought, what a fun way to explore the United States. And
So neat,
beyond
yeah.
that, I was kind of guilty of this too, where I've traveled overseas quite a bit, but I hadn't really explored much of the United States. And I thought, what a shame, because there are so many great cities like Pittsburgh that have a lot to offer that people don't necessarily go to on their own.
Right. And so you probably have to do a lot of research to make sure that you're finding the things that fit for the people.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had any unique requests or booked anything particularly interesting for people?
So all of our trips are within the United States for now, so
Right.
Nothing too outlandish. We want you to feel like there are certain parameters for your trip. We're not going to send you somewhere super remote. We want you to be able to feel comfortable in your destination. We have had some travelers say, I love kayaking, I love being active, I would love to, do something really adventurous on that trip, and we always try to accommodate that.
So would that include something like a 9 a.m. meetup point for kayaking? Or so do you go even that far into the detailing?
So we only guarantee that your budget will cover your travel and accommodation.
Got it.
But if we do have extra room in your budget, then we put it to use towards activities of some sort.
Neat.
Or if travelers say, we would love to have an anniversary dinner, a reservation made for us, we will absolutely accommodate that type of request.
So neat. And again, this is just a 3-day weekend, so you're not like stuck somewhere for a week, right?
Exactly.
And so a lot of people are catching on to this, and you've kind of gotten some national attention from this.
It's true. We're just over 2 years old. We've planned about 4,000 trips so far, which is so exciting. We're a really small team here in Pittsburgh, so we're excited that it's taking off so quickly.
Now, I don't know if it's possible to expand, but are one of the limitations just because of passports and making sure for international travel? Is that why you keep it domestic?
Exactly. Right now for domestic trips, there are so many factors that play into it in terms of logistics. If a flight is canceled coming home from, Denver or Chicago, it's a lot easier to manage than a flight being canceled from Rio, for example. Right. But we also, with the element of surprise, I think our travelers love knowing that they can use their phone, they know the currency, they know how to get around. There's a certain comfort that comes with the domestic aspect of it.
Right, and it is so true too. I mean, how often have you been to Indiana, for example? I mean, sometimes
Exactly.
you don't find yourselves in certain places. You stick to where you're comfortable with. So.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for coming on, Lillian. I think it's so interesting. And if you'd like to book a surprise adventure to parts unknown, contact Pack Up and Go online or by phone. The number to call is 412-448-2700.